Okay, so in this video I'm going to try and teach you how to use green screen in OBS software. So let's have a look. I'm wearing red because it's the opposite of green, and it actually works quite well. As you can see, I'm not sort of getting too much of this sort of artifacts on it, like up here even. So yeah, that's quite good. The red's working really well. So if you're using a green screen, pick out a red shirt. Okay, so let's have a look here. What we'll do, I'll take the filter off so you can see what's happening. Here we go. So might be easier if I just show you on the OBS software here. So let's go to the D800 camera, click filters, and you get the filter up. And so it might be easier if I just show you the monitor. The monitor might work better. There we go. And I'll move this up. Here we go. Alright, so we've got the filters here, and you go to chroma key, and I'll just turn that off using a little I button there, and you can sort of see here what's going on. And we can go back to, let's go back to this now, can't we? Move this media source up, and the D800, move that up as well, and let's see what's going on there. That's the background. So I'll show you the background. I've got my iPhone here as well, and let's put that on and move that up. Oh, there you go, iPhone 7. Alright, so I've got my background here. Excuse the lag, this is why I don't use the iPhone at all. It's just shocking. So basically I've just got an old projector screen behind here. You can see when it comes up. And I've just draped some cloth over the top. I can't get hold of the Elgato green screen. That's what I was gonna. This is driving me nuts. So I'm gonna put it back to my webcam. My D800 cam there, so that's a lot better lag. Alright, so basically that's how I've got it set up. So I've tried to find a piece of material that's as close to the green screen color as possible. I think this is going to work a lot better once I get the Elgato green screen, but they're all sold out all throughout Australia because of all this supply chain issues we're having right now. So let's get stuck into it. How do you get to the point that I've got to? So if you've done my other tutorials, you'll know how to get the D800 going. So I'll go to, let's go to the Dell, let's move these out of the way. I'll go to, there we go. So I've got a scene set up here, and I've got the iPhone 7 Plus, D800, everything here. So the important thing is first you start with a media source you want in the background. So you'd add here, add media source, and it'll tell you to you can either create a new one, and you can browse your computer and find a media source, and you can use like GIFs and movies and MP4s and that sort of thing. So that's going to be in your background. So once you got that set up, I've put a Peter Sagan video in the background because it's pretty cool. So next you want to create like the chroma key, so you can get rid of this background, right, and make yourself just stand out in the actual media source background. So what you do is you select. So I'm selecting my D800E webcam, and I go filters, and here. I've already created one, but you add a filter and just select chroma key. You can select, let's try color key as well. So let's try the color key filter, and you can actually, that's selecting a custom color. We'll see if this actually works better than the chroma key. So I haven't really tried this out yet. So then what you do is you move the slider around until you find the color that matches. So I'm trying to match basically this color with the screen, with the chroma color screen. So let's see, around about probably a little bit more green, I'd say, about there. Then you can adjust the brightness there. I'm sort of thinking about that color. You can actually add it here as a custom color, so I can just go add custom color and just come up there. Oh, should have done it there, but it doesn't matter. Let's get this custom color back. Click OK, and now you've got these controls here, which is so basically put the smoothness right down, and you want to find similarity. And you'll notice here, notice how it's all going away dark. See, see, this isn't going to work. My face is going. So you want to go to the point where it starts going onto your face, and then you use the smoothness control. But no, it's not going to work. The color key is not going to work. So we'll go back to, we'll get rid of this color key. That's hopeless. Yeah, yes, get rid of that. Go back to the chroma key. Add that, and I've already done it. So, but what we'll do is we'll start again. So we'll get rid of the chroma key. So I've got my color correction that was done before. So we'll add chroma key down here, and call it chroma key. That's fine. So if you're using like a normal green screen, you just keep it as green, because that's, it's one of the presets. But I want a custom color because I'm not using the green screen. So again, we'll just select the color, and I was thinking it's around about there. I think it's got a little bit of green. It's sort of bluey green aqua sort of color. So, and it's a little bit light, a little bit darker than that. So I'll put it around about there. That should work. Alright, so put smoothness back to 0. And then you bring up the slider. There we go. So it gets to about there, I'd say. And then adjust the smoothness. And just over on the right here, you can just click it up by one at a time. So you can see here. And what you want is to get the background all nice and grey. I don't know why it's not moving now. That's cool. And that looks about right, I'd say. So close that. Okay, so now we're getting ready to have a look at what it looks like. So let's go back to, so what you do now is I'll move the media source up to the top, so it's showing, and click that on, get rid of the second media source. Yeah. Now let's get rid of the monitor there. What else is showing? OBS software, don't want that. Get rid of that. And we want the camera now, so we'll put the camera on. And there is the camera. We want the camera to be on top of everything, so we click on that and move it up. And there I am. It's not looking too bad actually. Did a pretty good job there. And I can actually just click on the autofocus. How's that looking? That's looking pretty decent. So I'm sort of thinking, I'm getting a bit of artifacts around the shoulder there. This side, you can see a few artifacts there. But the more evenly you light the back as well, the better it's going to look. So keep that in mind. So that's the basic. But a lot of the time, when you're sort of doing like game streaming and that sort of thing, you're not going to have this big picture like this. So I'll select it, and then I will resize it. Oh, wrong one. Select it. Here we go. Resize it. Bring it down the bottom here. So usually when they're gaming, they've only got a little picture like this going. So that's it. That looks pretty cool. So you got Peter Sagan and the Bora Hansgrohe team there. I rode with them in 2018, and so there we go. So hope you enjoyed that. It's pretty simple to do. Hopefully, I want to get the Elgato green screen, one that pulls up from the ground upwards, and it's got like the frame. and also want to get the Elgato Camlink 4K. Although I do quite like the qDSLR dashboard that I've shown you how to use, because I can actually autofocus on it, and I've also got the monitor there as well. So it's going to be this. I'm pretty sure I'll get a better picture through the Elgato, but it's going to be sad to let this one go too, because I do like the features on this. Ideally, I'm not too sure whether the Elgato comes with some with the software where I can actually, because you can't really tether through the USB and use the HDMI at the same time. So it's going to be difficult, because I sort of need the tethering function to work my autofocus, which I like using. Maybe I won't get it. Maybe I'll just get the green screen, because the quality's not too bad with the qDSLR dashboard, but I'm still getting a few artifacts and it's a little bit annoying. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go with that. But yeah, that's looking pretty cool. Actually, another point is, depending on your computer, I actually resized. This was a 4K video in the background, and I resized it in Final Cut Pro to 1080p, so it runs a lot smoother in the background. But you can put anything in the background. Let's just try. What have we got there? Don't think I've got any of my photos on the background. I could have. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look on the media source here. Should double click that. Browse. If I go to desktop, and I should have some outputs from the. I should have some outputs. Cycling pictures put in frames. That should work. Oh, no, it doesn't want to. I thought you could use a photo. That's interesting. I really thought you could use a photo, but let's have a quick look here. Me writing Eddie Merckx. Is that going to work? I don't think it will. Is it going to work? No, it's not. That's interesting. Pretty sure I thought you could put photos in this, but it might be just certain actual must be GIF in GIF format. It doesn't like JPEGs. Didn't like that. I've got a recently one here. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Leave it there, because I'll have to hunt down that video as well. There we go, freeze frame. That's a good shot. We're just passing some recreational cycles there. So I'll leave it there, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you could follow along quite well. If you've got any questions, let's leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and hit the notification bell so you get notifications of when my next video comes out. Okay, see you later. Cheers.